Hi everyone. So during last class we saw the introduction part of our solid state. So we also saw how the constituent particles are arranged internally. I mean internal structure of solids. So during that analysis, what we saw is we have the three main types of unit cell. So those are simple or primitive, FCC, HCP or CCP. These three are same, and BCC. These are the three type of unit cell we saw, and already we have discussed about their definitions also. So in today's class, we will see just further part of it, right? So I repeat once again that simple is nothing but, or simple unit cell is nothing but, if the constituent particles are only present at the corners, then those type of unit cells are called as simple unit cell or primitive. BCC means here not only the constituent particles are present at the corner, they are also present at, or I mean one constituent particle might be present at the body center, right? And one more type of, unit cell we saw, that is here the constituent particles are present at the corners as well as at the six faces, we can say. And we also counted the number of corners in the unit cell, I mean in the cube, as well as body center and faces also. How many number of corners are there? Definitely there are 8 corners presenting any unit cell if you take. And what about body center? If you see any single unit cell, then definitely always it will be center will be always one only. And finally, if we see the FCC type of unit cell, then the faces will be very important over here. So here the number of faces will be 6. So like how we have already discussed about these things. So now, after knowing these definitions, so simple means only at the corners, BCC means corner plus body center, and then FCC means corner plus faces. After knowing these things, we will move further now. So, what will be the contribution of corner? What will be the contribution of faces? I mean, atom present at the face and atom present at the corner, and as well as what will be the contribution of atom present exactly at the center, right? So now first we will see the corner atoms. See, don't forget there are 8 corners present in any unit cell. If you take a unit cell, there will be always 8 corners. So to understand these, one you can take, I will show you. So So if I consider this as a cell, I mean a cube, then easily one you can count the number of corners, right? One, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are 8 corners. And now what about faces? Faces are nothing but these. These are the faces. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, I mean front and back, and then up and down. 1, 2, right? Opposite faces you can count. 1, 2, now 3, 4, up and down. 5 and 6. So like this, there are always 6 faces. And what about center? Directly you can say center. So if the atom is present at the center, then see here, if it is a one unit cell, if I consider, then definitely I can divide 50-50 by taking only one center, not by taking 2 centers. So it is very simple. Or else you can take an example, if the fan is present in this unit cell, that means in this particular room, then that fan belongs to this room only. That means this fan air will not come to that room, right? So, like how one we can say that the centers are always be one in a cube. So now we will see what will be the contribution of a corner, the atom or a constituent particle present at the corner. What will be the contribution of constituent particle present at the center? And like in the same manner, we will see what will be the contribution of constituent particle present at the faces. So now we will see first one, that is corner. So always see this corner contribution, one we can understand in two ways. So primarily see here there are 8 corners, right? 4 up and 4 down, down you can say very easily. 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and likewise 4 at the down. So like how one we can count as a 8 corners. See dear students here, if consider I have removed this, this corner, then what happens? Is it possible to see this box as a cube? If I remove one corner of this room, then definitely we cannot see this as a room, right? So why? Because it will not stand. Likewise, if I remove one corner, then definitely the whole body will disturb. Is it or not, right? So if I remove this, then definitely the whole body will remove. So that means each corner atoms, 8 corner atom, among 8, one corner atom are depend on all the corner atoms, right? If I remove one means definitely this cube will not form or this box will not form. That means each corner atoms are depend on other corner atoms. So that's why the corner atom contribution will be 1/8, right? Or else, if you are able to imagine the 3D level diagram, 3D views, then one we can imagine that if I consider this center, corner atom, with respect to this corner atom, one we can construct 8 like this unit cell by taking only one corner. So that's why its contribution will be always 1/8 part, right? So now coming to center, that means as I said, if the fan is present in this room, then the fan is only belong to this room, not for that room. That means its contribution will be always one only, right? So the center means this the atom present at the center of this unit cell is only belong to this unit cell, not for that side unit cell, other unit cell, right? So that's why its contribution will be always one. And now what about faces? So there are 6 faces. Face means definitely like this. If I consider one face, right? Draw one triangle. If I consider one face, then see. So these are the faces, you can say, right? So these are the faces. You consider one face. If I consider one face, then by taking this face, I can construct one more, one more unit cell, right? See, if there is no face, then we cannot separate one room by other room. And now, unfortunately, our atom is present on the face itself, right? So our atom is present at the face only, exactly at the face. So that means what happens here is this face is dividing 2 rooms, right? Very important. So this face is dividing 2 rooms. That means the atom present at the face definitely it will contribute. I mean, the atom present at this phase, any phase you can take, at this phase, definitely not only it contributes, it's contributes this cell, it will same as it as if it contributing this cell, it will contribute the same as this cell also. So likewise, the atoms or the constituent particle present at the phase, their contribution will be always 1 to 1 by 2, right? So that means 1 phase constituent particle can contribute two cells. Why? Because one phase is dividing two rooms, right? So with the help of one phase, I can construct one more unit cell this side, or else this side, or front side. Likewise, I can construct by taking this phase. I can construct one cell, one this side. I mean this side, or else this side. We can construct now. If the constituent particle is present at this, I mean exactly at the center of the phase, means definitely this phase is what this phase is doing. This phase is separating two unit cell. Consider one more unit cell here. That means here there is a presence of constituent particle, means this constituent particle not only belong to this cell, this constituent particle will also belong to the other cell also. So that's why its contribution will be always 1 by 2. So already we saw what are the definitions, I mean BCC simple or FCC, and now we are seeing, I mean, corner and their contributions, the constituent particle and their contribution. So in this regard, what we saw is the corner atoms can contribute 1 by 8th part, and the atom present exactly at the center of a unit cell, which can contribute one to the one cell only, and the atoms, I mean the constituent particle present at the faces, they can contribute for the two cells. So that's why its contribution will be always 1 by 2. After knowing these, right, so the very important, we will move to the very important part, that is compulsory question, we can say, for our second year, right? So calculate the number of atoms present in the simple unit cell, right? So the question will be like this: calculate, and for these you will get 2 marks. Calculate the number of atoms present in simple unit cell. So after knowing definition and the contribution, one we can calculate, I mean the number of atoms present in the simple or BCC or FCC unit cell within a second. See, so what he has asked us to calculate the number of atoms present in the simple unit cell. We already know answer, that means, see, we already know what is simple. Simple means what? Right? Simple is nothing but which is equal to corners. If the constituent particles are present only at the corners, then such unit cells are called as simple unit cell. So corner. So how many corners are there in the unit cell? There are 8 corners. We already know. Already we have calculated. And what is its contribution? Corner always contribute 1 by 8 part. Just now we saw, right? So 8 get cancelled. What will be the number? That means in simple, the number of atom will be always 1. Let's see how easy it is. That means this solid state chapter is interlinked, right? So that's why please do follow. If you are not getting, means please message us, right? So simple unit cell is nothing but you just know what is simple and in simple where the constituent particles are present and what is its contribution. That's all. So if you know these two points, definition as well as the contribution, then one can calculate within a minute, right? So now this is in case of simple. So and these question are very important for 2 marks. Alternate years, this question has been asked many times. They are most repeated questions we can say, right? So for just you calculating number of atoms present in the different cell, you will get 2 marks, right? So these three questions, whatever I will solve now, these are very important for again 2 marks, right? So now we will see the number of atoms in BCC. So to calculate again the number of atoms in BCC also, we require what is BCC, that means definition as well as contribution. So BCC means, already we saw BCC is nothing but if the constituent particles are present at a corner as well as at the center of the body, then those type of unit cell what we called as a BCC. So we know how many number of corners, 8 corners, and what its contribution, 1 by 8, right? Plus center. Center means how many centers are there? One center, and whose contribution is always 1 only. And now here 8 get cancelled. 1 into 1 1, 1 plus 1. In BCC we have how many number of atoms? 2 atoms, right? Very simple it is. And now finally we will calculate the number of atoms present in FCC. FCC, HCP or CCP all are same, right? Don't forget. They can ask you like, I mean, calculate the number of atoms present in FCC directly, or if they make some twist, then they can ask like this. I mean, calculate the number of atoms present in HCP or CCP, right? So that's why don't forget these three. So now in case of FCC, again we should know the number of atoms as well as the contribution. So FCC means what? Corner, that means the constituent particles are present at the corners as well as at the faces, right? So how many corners? Again 8 corner, and whose contribution will be 1 by 8, plus what about faces? How many faces? 6 faces, and their contribution will be 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are 8 again get cancelled. 1 plus 3 4. In FCC, how many number of atoms? There are 4 atoms, right? So in today's class, what we learned is very important part, that is how to calculate the number of atoms. To calculate these, we must and should have definition as well as the contribution of different, that means corner, center, as well as face constituent particle contributions. If you know these 2 points, then it will be very easy to calculate. So this is all about today's class. In the tomorrow's class, we will move further into the solid state. Thank you.